2, 1. All right, day 4 of the Lunchables in quarantine, March 21st, 2020. Let's get right into it as always. So a question came up yesterday. People are clamoring for the people to stop playing video games. Don't understand why. Don't believe it's ever going to happen in the quarantine. But it brought to the fact that there's limited bandwidth in this internet, which I just thought the internet was just like space, like the Milky Way galaxy, just never ending.
You're right.
So why is there limited internet? And we're going to go with Jetty. Like that?
Jetty.
Jetty.
What a name. Love that.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing, Kyle. There is unlimited internet. Don't
No,
care
no.
what anyone says. The internet and space, they're the same thing. The great equalizer is what I call them. Space, unlimited. Fact. Internet, unlimited. Fact.
No, it's not.
I know, but it literally is.
It's like air. There's never
It's just
run-
like air.
Air recreates itself. I don't know anything about trees and how that all works, but I know that air doesn't run out.
Fact.
Unless you cut down the trees, which trees produce CO2, which is oxygen.
And even that, I still kind of disagree on. I think that there's unlimited amount of air.
There's not an unlimited amount of air.
Air and internet are the same thing. You can't see it. There's enough of it for everybody, and we all get to enjoy it.
All right. So
Fact.
I'm taking the Lunchables seriously, and I'm going to learn some people on this topic.
That is serious.
There's a body of networks, and all the networks aren't connected in the internet. So that's why there's a limited amount of internet. But there's this subreddit on Reddit called the Dark Net Project, and they're trying to do a dark web. I went down this real weird hole.
You said you're going to take it seriously.
I am taking it seriously. So they're trying to create physical networks using wireless routers and satellite signals. So like your DirecTV dish, no one has really DirecTV that I know of, but if you do, you're basically on the dark web. So what I wanted to propose to you, Joe, is we take branded and we put it on the dark web.
I'm going to go no.
No one's doing that.
Maybe,
I disagree.
maybe like
I disagree.
No one's doing that. No one's putting their site on. Who runs the media world right now? ESPN, Bleacher Report, Barstool, Huffington Post. Branded coming in at a fifth. Nobody's on the dark web.
So you want to take over the dark web?
When the internet is gobbled up because there's too many nerds playing League of Legends like Eddie, we're going to be on the dark web, and we're going to be thriving because there's not any networks. I'm telling you, it's all about the networks.
Hold on, Kyle. The nerds that you're coming at are the only ones on the dark web. So let's come correct. Let's not be disrespectful.
He probably has a point. Wherever Eddie is.
No, he's to your right. No. There's you can't. Do you remember Silk Road, Eddie? I don't know if you're old enough for Silk. Joe, you remember Silk Road?
Oh, Silk Road, like the thing in China, or like Silk Road the website?
That was from Mesopotamian era where they would like trade goods. No, Silk Road was this thing.
Yeah, like the China, the website.
Yeah, like the website where you used to sell like drugs, and Bitcoin was like that's where Bitcoin became like really popular.
Yep. I was a good boy.
I understand.
All right, nerd.
But it got shut down a couple of years ago, and like people lost like millions and millions of Bitcoin. That's when Bitcoin became real. That was dark web. I'm not asking for anything crazy. We're not going to get into the drug business or another avenue that you can go down in the dark web. I'm just saying, think about it. When the internet runs out, who's there but branded? Because we can put a bunch of files, a bunch of servers, a bunch of blogs, a bunch of video content all on the dark web.
But how do you get to the dark web?
I mean, you download a software called Tor, Tor. I told you, I went down this rabbit hole, man. I know all about it.
Am I the only person that doesn't like you, Eddie? You're shaking your head. Do you know how to get to the dark web too?
I know. I've never been. I know how to.
Yeah.
No, I'm terrified. No chance.
It's not as hard as you think. I've never been on it, but I know.
It's super.
But it's weird.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore. Because if I know how to get there, I'm going. Like I can't stop myself from going to the dark web.
You basically just download like Google Chrome, basically.
It's basically a software system.
That simple.
Does it look different? Like, is it like?
It's like a different.
Like,
You know how like Internet Explorer looks different than Google Chrome?
yeah.
It's just a new browser.
But like, does it only have like bad stuff? Like, can you?
No.
Like,
No.
If I was
I mean,
on the dark
there's a
web,
lot of
like,
I mean-
on Twitter.
Yeah, I think so.
Basically, it's like
Internet has more access. So like, there's like I've always seen the pictures like an iceberg, and like the first like 2% is what's sticking out of the water. That's what you can see.
Mhm.
That's like everyday internet, Twitter, YouTube, that shit. Underneath it is the dark/deep web.
yeah.
I don't think I would go to the deep web.
I think
You
deep
do.
web is like the real bad stuff. Dark web
Yeah.
is like playful, buy some coke, you're good.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. The deep web and the dark web are now two different things.
Well, there's a
I don't think
different
that-
area of the dark web that you really like, the child pornography and like the really bad stuff. Like that's where like the deep web is.
Mercenaries.
But the dark
You
web,
want
a lot of no. Whoa! Don't be pointing fingers, getting us.
Let's not get.
I don't need the FBI on my doorstep. I already got coronavirus on my doorstep. But there is a dark web where like a lot of journalists or like whistleblowers go to because they can like, what's that thing where you can like hide your information?
anonymous?
Like anonymous, yeah, but like, it's not crypto, but it's something like that where it's like you can make your password encrypted. So like you can encrypt your information on the dark web. Corona.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can we get scoops from the dark web? Because if we can get scoops from the dark web, then yes,
Oh, yeah.
we should have somebody on the dark web getting scoops.
Scoops? I don't think there's a dark web Adam Schefter reporting scoops to the dark web guys.
We need
But that's an avenue we can look at.
But maybe there is.
Maybe we
hop into a canoe, ride around the dark web a little bit, just see what we see. Have a safety rope.
Okay.
Pull us on back when we're ready to go out. 2 tugs, take me out.
Yeah. We'll put one of the interns.
That's the problem. There's no safety rope.
There is.
If you're in, you're in.
Mhm.
That's the issue. That's why I don't go in.
Yeah. Just we'll just have one of the interns dip their toe in the dark web.
That's a good intern thing.
Can we get in trouble for asking them to do it?
No, they're
I
not
don't
legal. We
think
didn't.
so.
There's no contracts. It's legally binding.
Okay.
It's what they do on their server. It's what they do, man.
Which, by the way, what are our interns doing right now?
Absolutely nothing.
I made you. our intern.
Absolutely. I'm not happy either. Listen, they've been on for what, 2-3 weeks? I'm waiting for when I can finally just like send a text message where like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I think now's the time.
Okay.
I think last week was probably the time.
Last week was probably the time. Like I literally like texted a couple of them and like was nice to them. Like, oh hey man, I heard hope you're doing well. Is everything okay? Because like what basically was like, why the fuck aren't you blogging?
One of them needs to be on the Instagram, like
Oh,
right away.
I'll call it out right now. I texted Alex and was like, hey, listen, you know anything about Instagram? Can you just repurpose some content, throw up some funny videos and whatnot? He's like, yeah, I'll get onto it today. Went on the Instagram the other day, nothing, 0.
What day was that?
That was like, what's today? I lost track of days.
Saturday.
What day?
Wednesday.
That's tough. That's tough.
So now the question becomes, and I'll throw this to Eddie, who's right here, I think.
Nope, other side.
The other side.
So
There you go.
What's going on?
Eddie, so Eddie, and Kyle, you abstain from that. So, is this the intern's fault, or is this the person who's in charge of the intern's fault? I think that's a fair question that needs to be discussed.
I mean, so Kyle, I think this might be this is on you. This is for sure on you.
Did you?
100%. But listen, if it's on Kyle, it's on you, Joe.
No,
You're the-
see,
you're the
no,
head
because
honcho.
then we're going too far back. So then, is it on my parents' fault? Because they
Do your
gave birth
parents run branded?
Yeah.
to- No.
Did your parents
Okay.
float you some money for the branded site?
You make a great point. They don't.
I always do.
I could get them logins though.
You
and
could.
then
They
pass them
probably
along.
blog more than the fucking
I
interns
mean, more
have.
than these interns, we might need to do that.
And also, we got to talk about one thing. How horrible was it? What was that?
That was
That's the Rona.
No, it wasn't. Went down the wrong pipe. Go ahead. Go back to the interns.
That sounded real dry.
That
No, it
sounded
wasn't.
dry.
Go back to the
Let's get
interns.
in contact with Kyle's girlfriend and get her the fuck out of there.
Go back to the interns.
Oh, how how about bringing on the stats and gambling guy, and then immediately gambling gets shut down because there's no sports.
Yeah, not
That-
great.
Yeah,
That couldn't have come at the worst time.
he's still worked harder than 3 interns. So,
Yeah.
I love his stuff. His stuff
Yeah.
is so good.
all right. Before we get off the rails,
Yeah.
I'll talk to the interns.
That's
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Moving on. I think we figured out the internet. Moving on. Something you'd never do again. Joe, we'll start with you. I have a couple, so if you want to do a couple, do a couple.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go with. I didn't think of a couple, so I thought of my one.
Okay.
And that is.
Thanks for coming prepared.
Oh, wait. All right. And that is, I will never help anyone move again. I
Ooh.
think now at my age, which is
Say it.
37, 32.
Ooh.
I think now everybody that I would be helping move should be well enough established to
Hire movers.
purchase the services of a moving company.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, no, I will not help you move under any circumstances whatsoever. The only person I'll help move is my wife, and that's only because she's literally moving to the same place as me. Otherwise, I'm out on moving. Never will do it.
What about
again.
Ava?
Actually, retired from the moving game.
What about Ava?
I mean, yeah, I have to move her stuff, but she literally has like a bucket of stuff.
Yeah, she's like that dream, that like Barbie dream house downstairs.
Like
That's
15
it.
years. Ava goes to college. Or is
That's
she
not
gonna-
really moving.
Go?
That's not moving. I wouldn't consider that moving. When I say moving, I mean like you're closing up shop. You got to give someone your keys. If you're giving someone your keys or getting a new, if you're changing keys, I don't want to be a part of it.
Are you going to be a van guy?
No, we've already had the discussion. Not at all.
Is there any more Avas coming?
Over.
But
Are there any more Avas coming?
I mean, there's eventually going to be another child.
Okay. That's a van guy.
Nothing's No.
Get a
You don't
drink
get- No, van talk doesn't happen until you're at 3+.
No, but what if Ava's got friends in the community and they all play like Bumblebee soccer together, and then you need?
Well, we're gonna have to. We're either need 2 cars, or she's gonna have to start doing some Hunger Game stuff and decide, pick a couple that can ride with us. Otherwise, like, sorry, Tina, you're walking.
All right. SUV though, like nice little like Tacoma.
We got an SUV. We got the Tiguan 2019. No big deal.
Okay. 2019?
and I'm
Wait, say that again?
2019 Tiguan. No big deal.
That's not how you say it.
Not how you say it, but it's Tiguan.
It's a Tiguan.
Tiguan.
This is
Tiguan.
wrong.
You don't pronounce the U.
It's a Tiguan. I own it.
Nope.
How many? Raise your hand if you own
It's
a
a
Tiguan.
Tiguan. It's a Tiguan.
It's a Tiguan.
I
Tiguan.
hate you
Yeah.
so
Okay.
much.
All right.
There's no chance you're right about
You're
it.
terrible.
Is that a Volkswagen?
I literally own one.
Is that a Volkswagen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic
Yeah.
German vehicle, that German engineering.
Thanks for pumping some money back in the economy, Joe.
You got. Matt, I'm thinking about getting another car right now.
I hope it's American. We need it.
You can go to a dealership right now and get a car, and you don't have to make a payment for like 4 months.
Wow. I don't think you have to make a payment on anything for 2 months nowadays.
Might be time to buy a car, gentlemen. So maybe I'll get another Tiguan, or maybe an Atlas. You never know.
I haven't had a car in 4 years. It's been the greatest thing ever.
We're not actually getting an Atlas.
say that.
No, I was kidding. I was
Oh,
joking.
all right.
Oh my God.
Ed, what we never doing again?
So I think.
No.
Other side, Joe.
Other side, Joe.
So I think, I'm pretty open to keep doing everything. What I think the one thing we're not going to keep doing is, if you're in Atlanta, you don't get triple drinks for double the price because you wake up with the worst hangover of all time. Shout out that bartender though. She didn't charge me the entire time.
All right, so we're not doing triples anymore. We're not doing vodka soda
No more
triples.
No more triples.
Okay.
Doubles are still in play, and if you want to hit me with a quad,
Wait,
I'm game. But
so
triples were out.
Triples aren't in play, but quads are in play.
Well, because it's a deal you can't pass up.
I mean, that's insane. She told me, I was already drunk, but she told me a triple for a double price. I was like, obviously. I mean,
obviously.
what am I, dumb? I mean, even if I didn't want to drink, I'd have to take that just for the money.
So for anyone listening at home, we got into this weird club. I don't know how during the Peach Bowl. Basically, just walked in. Eddie basically fell in love with the bartender, and she was giving him triples for doubles in the little small Dixie cup. So it wasn't like it was like a double in like a
it was
full
the big
glass.
one.
Oh, it was a big
It was
one.
like this size.
Oh, okay.
It was the big one.
Still,
I don't understand. When you say club, you mean in the
That
stadium.
bar.
We got that little bar, that little bar club.
No, the bar we went to afterwards.
Oh, we were doing triples there?
Yeah, we were doing the bartender at the Peach Bowl wasn't charging me. Those were free drinks. She just was handing the shits out. The bartender at the club or the bar that we went to afterwards was giving me triples for the price of doubles, and she should be locked up. She should be locked.
We all got one drink, and then bounced. Eddie got the biggest drink he could find there.
And then he did push-ups on the ground.
I almost got kicked out for that.
Yeah, Sway. Remember Sway, the bodyguard? He wasn't having it.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
was trying to get pumped on.
What about you? What's one thing you'll never do?
I've got a couple. I've got Fly Spirit Airlines. I did that. I don't mean to be all uppity, but I'll pay the extra $50, $70. I understand if you got to fly Frontier or Spirit. I did it for the first time ever. Now,
I actually agree with you. I've done Frontier before. I did Frontier once, going down to Florida, and the guy coming back was like, "Hey, your bag is over like 50 pounds because we put all of our stuff. Your bag's over 50 pounds. You have to like make it lighter." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Do you have something I can put some stuff in?"
Yeah.
So he gives me a clear bag, and I'm like, "All right." So I take some of the stuff out, and I put it back on the thing, and now it's like 45 pounds. He's like, "All right." He goes, "Well, now it's under." He goes, "So you can put some of that stuff back in." I go, "No, we're not playing this game." I go, "Is the bag good or not?" I'm not going to go back and forth. Like, they're the worst.
They're the worst. I actually had a relatively good experience, like both ways. Nobody was dying. Nobody was annoyed. There was no wait time at all. It was just the seats. The seats were basically made of metal, and
You're tall. Spoiler alert. You're a tall guy.
I'm a tall guy. I had an aisle seat both ways. I really should not be complaining because I probably had the best experience on Spirit ever. But it's just like, I don't know. I got an ego. I know I'm flying poor people airline. I don't like that. It hurts.
I respect that.
I have a job. If I was in college, I should be flying Spirit. I should be flying Frontier. I should be flying that Icelandic one that shut down with those people on the tarmac. Wow. I don't know. I'll never go back to grad school. I'll never go back to college. That's one thing.
Okay.
I'll never do that. My goal in life is to never have to go to grad school. Me in college.
Never again.
Didn't see eye to eye.
As someone who dropped out twice, don't think I'm going back.
Yeah, right. I knew that was a good one because I knew you would be able to have a
No, I'm all in on that.
valid excuse on that one. This is my main one. This is my number
If
one.
it doesn't work out, I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there's a lot. We're going to the dark web, so we're good.
good.
This is my main one. Take advantage of sports gambling ever again. I will never take advantage of sports gambling ever again.
Yeah.
You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Why don't you guys? You guys see the hoop?
Yeah.
See, like, I want to bet you $20 that you're not going to hit this. I'll Venmo you $20 if you hit this.
$20.
$20, yeah.
One shot?
One shot, one opportunity. This is how bad I need to gamble on something. All right, well,
That was the most obvious thing that was happening all day.
I feel like my depth perception wasn't good there. That like you were basically like 2 feet away from there.
About 4.5 feet. Yeah.
All right, you'll have $20 by the time I put this up.
We'll have picks later today, boys. Don't worry.
That's true, but we'll get into that. We'll get into on outside of this. All right, next one: buying stock in a celebrity. Eddie, who we buying stock in?
I think so. Are we doing like long-term stock or like pandemic stock?
No, I mean if you
got it,
whatever you want. Who do you think? Eddie's 75. He's going to retire on this person down the line.
Not correct.
Hey,
That's tough look.
That's not Corona.
I think I'm looking long-term. So
smart.
going young. I'm going healthy, currently healthy, and I'm not going traditional celebrity. We're in the internet world, and we're just moving more towards that each and every day, especially during right now. I'm going YouTuber.
Oh, jeez.
I'm putting all my money in the David Dobrik stock.
Ooh, no chance. Joe knows who that is. No chance.
Hold on. Is that like that 15-year-old dude that dated that other 15-year-old girl, and they were famous?
Nah, he's like 20-some, right?
He's my age, yeah. We graduated the same year.
So 19, right?
24.
I got put on to Dobrik like last year by my younger cousins. Seems like a genuinely good dude. Just gives away
Wait,
Teslas.
no. I think I know who you're talking about. The guy, dark curly hair,
Yeah.
curly-ish. He dated that girl, that other YouTuber, Liza.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you
I know
go.
who it is, bro. I'm cool.
I'm just making. Listen,
Oh,
you
so right now
you run an internet company. You should know who that
16.3
is.
million subscribers.
I don't think so.
16.3 million subs on YouTube right now. And I mean, that's gonna keep going.
What's
That's not bad.
All in on this guy.
Ed? Give me a crash course. So I know he like gives away Teslas. He's like a genuinely good dude. Like people go nuts about him. What's his deal? Like, is he a comedian?
So he started on Vine.
Obviously.
Moved out to LA. He's from like Chicago, I think. Moved to LA and just blew up on YouTube. So it's just constant celebrities in his videos. They're like his whole like squad that they do videos together. They're always in it. It's like it's only like a 4-minute video. It's just, but there's no like build up. It's just action, just constantly the whole time.
So
Like he just did a video with like Kevin Hart like that came out yesterday. Like
oh, so he's like big time.
celebrities. He's got Bieber in videos. Big shit. All money going on David Dobrik. Take me to the fucking internet gambling plethora.
We
That
need
guy's
one.
big
We
on-
need a
We need a Dobrik. Like, does he have like this like? Does he have like an F list friend that we can just like bring on to Brandon and just
Yeah.
siphon off
Well, I think
the B-roll?
his like F-list friends have like 2 million subscribers.
So, I
Why
mean,
can't we have a subscriber?
we 36,
36.
36 more than we had a year ago.
Fact.
We're technically up 360% on the year.
I love where your head's at. Well,
No,
0
that's
times.
no, we're up 3,600% on the year. So
Yeah.
you think about
I
it.
don't think your math is right at all, but I like where you're going.
All I know is we're going up. Joe, who we buying stock in? I don't know who this is gonna be.
This is easy. All right. So I'm not going long term. I'm going to go the short term, like next month and a half.
What do you think?
Buy low, sell high. That's how stocks work. Generally work. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You read any book here, sell here. All right. So we are in a pandemic, guys. News alert. All right. We're in a pandemic. We're in a crisis. When you think of worldwide global crisis, who do you think of?
Oprah.
Now, right now, Bono's stock couldn't be lower. He's been gone for a while. So we're going to buy low on Bono.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to make an appearance to help raise some money for this at some point. Stock's going to go through the roof, and we're going to sell high.
Kyle, this is who we work for.
Can you be cool one time?
One time, you old fucking man.
He's a rock star.
He was a.
Children.
He's the only man older than you.
What?
He's the only man older than you.
There's like a million people older than me.
Dude,
No, you're pretty old.
They're all dead because of the coronavirus.
Literally 32. Kevin is older than that.
Yeah, Kevin is like 60, so
But wait, hold on. Bono is like, he hasn't been cool since he infiltrated our iPhones.
You're missing the point. It's not about, which by the way, fantastic move. And whenever I plug my phone in, since I don't buy music on my phone, it's still the first thing.
Yeah, my Bluetooth always connects to it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So he's always kind of trending up, or at least like, he's hovering. Listen, not corona. When you think of global crisis, though, one of the first people you're going to think of is you're going to think of Bono. He's going to go out there. He's going to find the cure somehow. He's going to raise some money somehow. It's a short-term bump. Then you sell, and then he goes back down. It's not about cool, all right? It's about smart.
I think your Bono is our Ellen.
No, I don't know what that means.
no,
but
don't disrespect Ellen.
No, I think Ellen is like, when I think of pandemic and people who can help us out in this time of need, I'm thinking Ellen.
No.
Ellen can't do anything wrong. Bono in the early 2000s, perfect. If we were sitting here in 2006 right now, perfect.
Dude, when I hear Bono,
all he has to do is make an appearance, and then you sell high.
when I hear
No.
Bono, all I think,
Ellen is getting dragged right now because she got caught crying in a video about how hard this is for her to be all stuck in her house, where she's got like a gym and like 3 pools. So
I didn't
don't
see
wanna hear
that.
Ellen nonsense.
Are we canceling Ellen?
I'm not canceling
Ellen.
I don't think Ellen's cancelable, but
Yeah,
No, you can't do Bono. You can't do Bono. The only thing I think of when I hear Bono, the only thing I think of is that South Park episode where they literally made him out of shit.
that's fine.
I mean,
that's a tough look.
All publicity
You're
is
buying
good
stock in a literal pile of shit. And you have the
Listen,
right.
And you're coughing a
Eddie.
lot.
Eddie, I'm not that's not Corona. Bigger, faster, taller, stronger than you. Okay.
Literally size.
He's like 5'7".
My brain operates in different ways. I see, I hear colors, all right, and I see wind. Okay, trust me, I know where this is going. I'm buying the Bono bump.
I don't think there's a Bono bump. I think there's a curve flattening on Bono.
Bono bump. Anytime that there's
Ava's
flattening,
not
you
going to
must
call.
go.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic answer. It's the only right answer. Kyle, let's hear what you have. Wherever you.
All right, so I come prepared. I've got two. I put Zendaya just because she's like 21. She's going to take over the world.
And if that's a good answer. That's
I
a
don't hate that.
stupid answer.
Thank you, Ed. Everyone right now, like if Allie's watching right now, I could definitely see her chiming in like, yes, Zendaya, that was a good one. She's 21 years old. HBO show just went off the rails. It was awesome. She's crushing it. Was a Disney star, then became a star. They've never gone nuts. So I mean, I got long-term value that way. But my real one, Cardi B. I mean, what's the Warren Buffett saying? Let your money work for you while you're sleeping, or you're going to work your whole life. I think that's what it was, obviously. Cardi B puts out tremendous video content on Instagram, a minute long. Did you see when she's like, coronavirus? That was absolutely amazing. I've been shouting coronavirus for the last 2 weeks.
Tiger Trap.
She does remind me of the Tiger Trap guy. But, dude, she's a bad bitch. She's a Bronx queen. Took Nicki Minaj off her throne. Megan Thee Stallion is creeping a little bit. I am worried.
No, he's not.
But I don't think her or Lizzo have the long-term options that Cardi B is showing.
Well, Lizzo doesn't because.
Canceled.
Diabetes.
Whoa.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but she's on her way out. She's on her last leg.
She's listen, the tour life catches up to you, all right? I don't want to be a hate Lizzo live stream. I'm going to be a hate Lizzo live stream. Pandemics, coronavirus, not doing too well for the fatties, all right? I'll be honest with you. So,
He's making some good points. I
Lizzo,
don't have anything to say.
if the coronavirus had a top 10 most wanted, Lizzo would probably be like top 3. All right?
He's gonna win.
Coronavirus is coming for that ass. This is so off topic. How hilarious would it be if Osama bin Laden was still alive and then he died by the coronavirus? No one could get him for like 20 years, and then the coronavirus just gets him. I don't know why I thought about that.
How old would he be, right? He'd have to be like 80, right?
No, he was like 54 when he was killed.
No, he looked like.
I mean,
old, dirty wizard.
He
lived in
30 years.
yeah.
I think he looked.
He was really that young?
I'm pretty sure he was on. Do you know he was like 6'5"?
Yeah, he's big. That guy's a ball player.
6'5". He would post up Luka Doncic in the post.
All right, all right.
Is.
Luka would bully that man.
Luka would bully that man. Trey Young probably. He would post up Trey Young, give him the business.
I mean,
Shit.
I could post up.
How
Trey
old
Young.
you say?
I said he was like 54 when he died, right? All right, just tell us the number.
All right, Kyle looked that up.
No, so he'd only be like 63. Sorry that I remember 2011.
Holy shit. I mean, yeah. I actually think it's worrisome that you know how old a terrorist is. That bothers
How old was Hitler when he died?
me. Yeah.
43, I want to say.
Wrong. He was 87. He died in Argentina.
42 or 43. That might just be the World War II.
Hitler.
I think this might be the year.
How old was he, Joe?
56.
Oh yeah, I was way off.
He was older than Osama?
Yeah.
Upset of the century.
Yeah. So Cardi B.
And Frank was 15.
Who?
Let's not forget that.
Who?
And Frank. Annie.
King Tut was 15.
Really?
He wasn't a terrorist though.
All right. We're way off the head.
Sorry.
Do you have any more questions? What else you got for us?
Superpower. One superpower you could have. We'll start with Eddie.
So I think. Now, is it like tradition? Other side. Is it like traditional like superpowers, like super strength? I can
Eddie,
fly. I'm fast.
don't
or,
even.
like,
Why overthink it? Just fucking say a superpower.
Kyle. We're just talking about King Tut's age when he died. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, good point.
I think if I have to like think of my own superpower, it would be something simple like be able to fly. But if I was gonna steal a superman or like a hero's abilities, I would steal Spider-Man.
Climb on walls.
Climb on walls, shoot webs.
Shoot jizz out of your wrist.
If I could be one superhero, I would pick Spider-Man. If I have to pick a superpower, flying.
Then you don't get the airline miles though. You don't even know what airline miles are. There's no chance you have like an airline mile credit card.
Doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I think I'm like blue on Delta, so whatever that means. That doesn't sound good, but
No one ever put blue and was like, yes, you are preferred, sir.
Oh, I got bumped up when we went to Atlanta. I got bumped up, and that's all that matters.
Okay, I've never gotten bumped up. You don't get bumped up on Spirit. You just get bumped
the seats
out.
were so comfortable. Your tall ass would have loved it. Oh, shame.
All right, so you just want to climb on walls and
Spider-Man, or I want to be able to fly.
I want to be Spider-Man.
Joe, what would you be?
So, like, would time traveling count?
Don't take mine.
Well,
I'm not taking yours. I'm asking. Does that count?
Yeah, it counts. It's a superpower.
All right. Yeah, that's what I would want. One, strictly from gambling purposes, I would immediately go back to Duke losing against Lehigh. I would take everything I own, make it liquid, and I would put it all in Lehigh.
That's the first one?
That would be my first one.
Not like U.S. versus Russia in the Olympics?
No, because back then, like, it was like the 70s. Like,
You think gambling's new?
No, I don't think it's new, but I'm saying it's not. Listen, I'm going to go back to when I went back. Okay, that's what I'm. This is my. I thought
this is your hypothetical. I'm sorry.
My opinion.
I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing, though. With Joe's, you could keep doing it though. So every time you made an upset, you just bank.
Yeah. So I would go back there. You know what I would do? I would parlay the entire first round. That would be like you bet $1, you'd win like $100 million.
Well, why would you bet $10,000 if you knew what was going to happen?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was giving you an example, Kyle.
I hate Kyle.
I'm just poking holes. I'm poking holes in your hypothetical. I'm making sure that people at home.
No, you're literally agreeing with me.
I don't agree with the dollar part.
I'm so much smarter than you. I'm you agreeing with me without you even knowing that you're agreeing with me.
I just don't agree with putting the dollar on a parlay.
Yeah. I didn't say I would put $1. I said you could, as an example. Like, hey, that's how great of odds you would get if you put $1. You could win like $100 million. But you're too busy not listening to listen.
It's true. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
Eddie's listening.
Over here.
That way. I basically had both of yours. I had teleportation. If I could just like snap my fingers and be somewhere else.
What was that movie, Anakin Skywalker, where he could do that?
Star Wars?
No, the guy that played Anakin Skywalker.
Jumper?
He could Jumper, yes.
Never saw it, but I heard it was good.
I saw that. That's what I want to be able to do.
I saw that. I don't remember him being in it.
I thought that was the guy. I don't know.
I don't think it was.
No, that was Joseph Gordon Joseph Levitt, or
yep.
Honestly, that's who that was.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't think it was him either. That was
Batman or Robin. So it's all the same thing.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in Inception.
He was not Batman. Christian Bale was Batman.
No, Joseph Gordon. He was Robin in the last Batman.
Well, that was never. It was never said.
He literally at the end says, "I go by my birth name, Robin."
Oh.
He says Robin.
I didn't see it.
I mean, he says it.
Oh.
He says it out loud.
That was a long ago.
We're answering this superhero question. I'm not a big superhero guy, so.
Birth name, which is Robin. He says Robin.
Is that the one with Bane? I was born in the darkness.
Correct.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
I've been working on it during the quarantine.
All right. So teleportation.
Teleportation and time travel. I just want the sports almanac from Back to the Future, the Biff Sports Almanac. I'd be a millionaire gambler. I would start Amazon. Just be a little. I would bypass the book part, and just make it a universal logistics goods company that it is now. Obviously, I would invest when they were in '98. I think their stock was going for $2.98. Now it's obviously all the way up to four figures. And then I would invent the internet. And you know what? I'd invent the internet so that there was no networks and the internet was vast and unlimited.
Like how it is right now?
No, it's not.
I mean, it is until you can prove it. Let me ask you a question. How many networks have you seen in real life? Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's not a thing.
It's weird. It's weird.
How many times have you seen an actual network?
There's networks all around you right now. You just don't even know it.
How many have you seen?
You can't see them. You can't see them. They're invisible.
Wow. So it sounds like internet is basically air.
Eddie and I win.
Again, wrong side.
Whatever.
There we go.
The only thing that's basically can tell you how vast the internet is the domain name system, the DNS for short. Brandon's on there.
Yeah, I can make up letters too. Actually, the internet's absolutely big because of the PNR. So we have a really strong PNR, but it's really due to our AC4, which is we have strong AC4s. So
Well, don't forget about the KFS department.
I forgot about the K.
The Kyle fucking sucks department.
Did you look at the P&L statements too? What's
I don't know what
PNR?
that means.
What's PNR?
PNR.
Pick and roll.
What?
Pick and roll.
All right. That is the show. What's everyone doing today? This is a little clip after the show. Little post Lunchables hour since it's Saturday and we have nothing to do. Is anyone going to see Friends?
No, I don't have any friends. We're quarantined. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I FaceTimed my buddy today and I was like kind of thinking about hanging out with some other quarantine people. Is that a bad idea? Is that being a bad millennial?
Well, then you're not quarantined.
Yeah, I think quarantine means you stay in one spot.
What if they hung out with just themselves the whole week?
Well, then you'd be quarantined.
No,
Right.
what if they
But
did?
you're already quarantined, so if you leave now, you're no longer quarantined.
But I've been walking the dog, so I kind of left.
That
Oh,
doesn't.
you know, I've been leaving. I've been getting coffee like every day, so I don't know.
All right, you're doing worse than I am, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not my fault they're at work. I didn't tell them to go.
I walk the dog a lot. There's people everywhere. People don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that the view or the scene downtown is probably still like pretty similar.
It's got to be a ghost town. It's definitely noticeable, but like places are still kind of open with like pickup and like restaurant and stuff. But like it's got to be a ghost town in the suburbs.
I went and got sushi yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I like
So
that.
pick up, obviously, because
Yeah.
the restaurant was closed. Got sushi because that's how scared of coronavirus I am. Come take me.
Run out.
I had the Grubhub guy just deliver it into my building and just lay it on the steps, and I said I will come down and get it.
I don't have food delivery anywhere near me, so I've just been eating. Dude.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. All right. Anything else before we get off? Anyone got any good news?
LCS is back.
Oh, there you go.
LCS.
Oh yeah, give me a pick because I need something to gamble on.
Well, hold Joe.
4 o'clock.
We have a whole vlog. We have a whole clip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Let's spoil it. Just say there was a team who I was out on, similar to the Sixers, as you're familiar with the Sixers, yes?
Yes.
And how they can't win most games. It was similar to that situation. They're a very good team on paper. They were playing like shit, just like the Sixers.
I know who it is.
They're coming back.
Because
They're
I
coming back.
actually read your blogs.
Everyone does.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Does their name start with a number?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's who it is.
I already got the inside info, so
Yeah, Kyle's already seen it.
I've already seen the video. Going behind your back.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have the new clip coming out in like 2 hours.
Yeah, 4. Oh my God, it's already 1:12. Jesus
I
Christ.
know.
Alright.
All right.
Good work out.
Lunchables day 4. Brag about it. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Enjoy the quarantine. I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow. Are we doing one tomorrow?
Who knows?
What else do we-
What else are we doing?
What else are we gonna
Yeah.
do? Right?
So.
On
I kind of
We're
enjoy
stuck
these.
here, so. Might
So.
as well.
All right.
Oh, we should do. We can talk about this after, but we should do some type of watch party.
I'm in on that.
All right.
I've been trying to figure out what we can and can't.
I'm stopping the
show.
stream.
Can't figure it out.